So what do you make of Ohtani, Charlie, when you see him, man? I mean, he's on. We've never seen anybody like him, right?
No, it's when they say a unicorn, it's an understatement. You know what's the next example or analogy that's more unique than a unicorn?
I don't. Whatever that is, it's him, right?
Yeah, an invisible unicorn. I mean, I don't know, or maybe they're all invisible, which is why we never see them.
That could be it. He's a visible unicorn.
He's a visible unicorn. That's the
I think we finally landed on it here.
Yeah. No, it's a skill set. It's at a different level.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's wow. And yeah, I think that we are blessed, granted with this, at least for the next 15 years.
Seems like it.
Maybe 20.
It seems like he could play forever. Certainly, if he's just DHing and he's going to pitch Game 1 of against the Phillies.
Oh boy,
they announced it already.
Wow,
I know he's going to. It's going to be his first playoff pitching appearance because we saw last year he didn't even pitch, and the Dodgers went ahead and won the World Series with him.
Yeah, interesting. And because he got injured, was it Game 2 or was it a little bit later? Because he wasn't that much of a factor in that series,
right?
You know,
last year.
Yeah,
correct. He was. Yeah, he was banged up. Now he's ready to roll. It's unbelievable.
But, I mean, why not just put him on? Why not just bonds him?
And no matter what.
No matter what.
Well, the issue is there's Betts and Freeman. Yeah. If you bonds him, like it was at one point, I think it was the night that Kershaw finished up his regular season pitching career in Dodger Stadium the other night, that Freeman, it was Betts and Ohtani on the base paths and Freeman at the plate. Freeman knocks in Ohtani and sends Betts from first to third, and there was a shot of all three of them running the base paths, and I'm like, that's $500 million running the paths. Just 1/3 of their team.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's why I guess you don't bonds him, is those two are behind. And if Hernandez is going to hit 2 home runs like he did last night,
right,
that's the issue of bond. But it's a great idea. That, Judge might be bonds tonight against the Red Sox. You know what I mean?
Sure.
We could see how that happens. So if you were still buying out an entire section, you would do that for which player right now? Would you do that for right now? If you could buy out an entire... Because you did do that, right?
I did that.
That's a true
that was
story?
in April of '96.
Who did you do this for?
I did it for Cecil Fielder. Yes.
Okay. Well, in
Anaheim at the Big A.
Okay. So you got an entire section.
Well, I called and I just because I wanted to sit in that section, and they said, well, that section's it's an underattended game. That section's closed. Mm-hmm. And I said, okay, what about this? How many seats are in that section? They were like 2,200, and I said, what if I wanted to buy all of them? I said, what kind of rate could you cut me? What kind of deal could you swing?
And?
I think it came out to something like 7,000. So what does that break? That's like $4, $3.24.
Yeah. So you gave him $4 a seat for a right field.
I was left
field. Oh, because of him, right?
Yeah,
okay, left field.
Yeah.
What intrigued you about Cecil Fielder so much?
Just that it was because I wanted to force the hand of the baseball gods, mm-hmm. hands of the god, and not just get catch a foul ball, but catch a home run ball. Mm-hmm. And so I figured if I've got the entire left field stands with a couple buddies of mine, I've stacked the deck.
And you brought your glove too, right?
I did. Yeah, I mean, we were hammered. We barely made it. We barely made it to the game. Somewhere online, there's an interview afterwards, getting there.
Yes.
With CBS sportscaster. Mm-hmm. It is documented.
Okay.
Yes,
on the way to the stadium.
Yes,
okay.
And there's also a great shot in Sports Illustrated of me standing like this with a glove and the empty stands behind me. We didn't catch anything that night.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not even from anybody else.
Nothing. And the next night, in not just in that section, in our seats. Mm-hmm. 4 home runs were hit. Yeah,
of course.
How about that? You can't force the hand of the baseball
They
god.
call it game of inches, but it's really timing's everything.
Yeah, it
That
really is.
What did Cecil Fielder do in that series? Chris?
So
You
that
looked it up?
entire series, I looked it up. He was 0 for 14.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
But nice try, though.
Hey,
Couldn't do that today, right? I mean, I don't know of any stadium where. But who would the player be that you would want to catch a home run ball that you would buy out an entire section of a stadium? And obviously, it wouldn't be as inexpensive as $7,000.
No,
Which player would it be?
It would be 50 or 60, if not 100, right?
Yeah, right.
Well, the problem with Ohtani is the power to all fields.
You can't.
So you buy out like the whole thing and right.
Same thing with Judge. I think Judge can go power all fields.
Exactly. I think a guy you could predictably,
Yes.
or at least hopefully, wind up in the gun sights of his bat would be Schwarber.
I was literally about to say
Yeah.
that. The problem is sometimes you have to buy the outside part of the stadium as well.
There's that.
Depending on which stadium you choose.
But the higher you get, the cheaper it gets.
okay.
So now we're back into the 15-20 range.
There you go. Third level right field.
Right.
I think we're onto something.
But I'm not going to do what that lady did and go yank it away from my kid if I don't get. Did you see that? What the hell was that all about? Like at that point, it's like that person, like, just first of all needs to stay home most of the time, right?
Correct, I agree.
And if you're going to go out, don't go to an environment like that. That seemed like really triggery for her.
Yes, where she could be triggered by a child. That's number one. Philly Karen is her new name?
Oh, is that what they named?
Philadelphia Karen.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Kid made out, really.
Yeah, the kid did eventually get what he needed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. It had a happy ending.
It did. It certainly did.
For him. Yeah.
For sure. I have Charlie Sheen here on the Rich Eisen Show. The Book of Sheen is available wherever you get your books. AKA Charlie Sheen is available for streaming right now on Netflix. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.